Hello and welcome to City Skylines. My name is Chris and today I've got a bit of a surprise. I've been doing quite a bit of work off camera. I just got playing and I enjoyed it a lot and I didn't want to talk while I do things and worry about recording and everything, so I built a whole bunch of things. And yeah, now I'm going to show you what I have done. So I made a little list here of everything that is new. So first of all, I wanted to show you this school. So I built this area right here. It's sort of like the school block. So right here you can see we have the high school, we've got the primary school, you got some basketball courts, some tennis courts and a football field. I love that on the basketball courts the people are actually playing, so you can see them sort of like playing and stuff. Anyway, so let me show you what I've done here. So I put down this road, so there's a bus stop right here where the school children can sort of like, when they take the bus from somewhere far away, they get off there. And then there's like this little loop. I don't know if this little road is necessary, probably not, but anyway. And then there's a road that goes down this way, up here, like that, and then out here again. So this is the primary school over here. Parking lot for each of them, and then there's a walkway down here and the football field. And then also I put all these parkings on the side here for people to park at. I don't know, I like a lot of parking in a city because it makes it look more legit. So I used this road a lot with the bicycle lanes, and yeah, so people can't park there. So in the actual areas where the people live, I would put the normal street so they can park on the street as well. So that's the school. And I put this little park here and that little dog park there as sort of like a nice little nature scene in between the big buildings and the school. Yeah, check out, this school is busy. There's quite a lot of people cruising around here. And then in the park as well. But I guess this is just a normal path. But it looks cool. So anyway, what is next? The shopping little area. So I put in these buildings in this middle section. You know, a little cafe thing so people can sit in that little area. And this is 3 buildings that I sort of like threw together into one. So as you can see, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I dig it. There's little pieces that clip a little bit, like that little umbrella there and so on, but I don't really care. I like it. I think it looks nice. So I believe that is, I don't even know what this is. It might be a hotel, like hotels or living quarters, and yeah, anyway. And then there's these little shops here on the front. There's a little cafe thing for people to sit. Parking lot over here, parking lot over there. The post office building right here, and then there's this area here in the middle that I want to do sort of like a little market where people can come and sell their stuff, like even if it's homemade stuff or whatever, people can come and sell it over here. So I'm still gonna put in the little market thing because I don't have any of that stuff. I need to go download some things over the workshop. Okay, so I built this big office building, which is also thrown together out of different buildings, but I quite like the way it looks. So I used 2 different buildings. I used the one that you can see, and then the one, this little guy in between, is actually a building on its own. But it made this cool little, I don't know, I think it works. Made this parking lot a lot nicer. I built this little thing, which I think is pretty cool. So from the street, it's just sort of like an ad and a thing. I don't know what that is. But on the other side, you've got this, wait, where am I now? You got this little spot where there's a bunch of police cars parked, some fire trucks, just some stuff, and there's this wall sort of like blocking it off so that you know, people don't have to look at it. And I've been thinking this firehouse is maybe a bit old and run down for this area that it's in. And it's like in the middle. I don't know, I might go and look for a nicer one. But you know, maybe this building's been here for a very long time. I don't know. Might be. Okay, so oh, of course, I built this little thing. So check this out. Outside the big office thing, there's this little park that I built where people can sort of like come buy stuff from, you know, what's that, pop soda. There's a little ice cream truck and a shop and some tables and stuff so people can buy stuff and just sit over there, relax. And then there's gonna be some buildings and stuff over here as well, so that it's not like on this side. If anything, it will be like in the middle of sort of an area where stuff happens. Then also I built this hotel. So this is also 3 buildings that I put together. So I downloaded this hotel from the workshop. It is, what is it called? Discount sales. It says hotel, okay. And then I also sort of like act like this little thing is like a kitchen, restaurant sort of a thing with some tables outside. And the building on the other side, it's just sort of a building that I put there that I thought fit. Then I also made this little road thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do here and if I'm gonna use this. I might not. It looks kind of cool though. It all depends. I guess it all depends on what I put on this side. Because if I can find something cool to put on this side, then, you know, that'll all make sense. It will sort of tie the whole thing together. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to. I updated this little area, the bus depot. I put this little thing here, and quite a lot of people actually come here to sort of like see what's going on, what is the vibe with this little shop. And I quite like it because now you get traffic, sort of like just people walking around, but it kind of feels like it's the people that work in these buildings and stuff. See, there's a cop car coming. Hey man, what's going on here? Just coming to have a look, 2 of them. I don't know, it seems like there might be some issue. You never know what happens in these abandoned buses. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. There seems to be something wrong because the people just pile up. And the bus comes, it disappears, new one, it just does that the whole time. I don't know what's going on here. It's not great though. Anyway, so this area is still a lot of people cruising around this spot. Oh, now I put a road down through this thing so that it seems like people walk in here more, and I guess everyone just walks through this area now. I actually don't like that too much. I want some of them to walk down here. Anyway. Oh, and I took these new trams from Night Owl, and they are the best because I loved his. And the other ones I had, I don't know if you remember those, but the old looking Paris ones, they were nice, but these just look so good, and they can bend. The other ones that I had was the ones that didn't bend, because I thought they were the same, but when I picked through the trams and I saw there's this other option of the one that can bend, and I love that. I think that is fantastic. Let's just see if anyone's actually riding this thing. I don't have a lot of people in my town yet, but Yeah, old lady. One old lady. Alright, and I believe that is all. I think I built this little area as well since the last time that I made a video. But I think that is pretty much it. This thing, because there's a lot of people that were walking through the air, because I put a little walkway over here so that I can have symmetry for this little bridge. Because it'll look dumb if you can just go off one side. So I put a little bridge inside the station here and people actually use it. Well, I put the bridge over the existing little path because they were walking in the air. Because I assume this building, whoever made it, I don't know. So let's see if I can show you someone doing like this little guy. Like there he goes, and it looks legit. There's a little railing there that sort of should block him. Oh shit. Okay, so this. Check Grandpa over here. He's gonna go. Also going. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, so it's not perfect, but you know, whatever. It's close enough. No one should be checking it out that closely anyway, that's ridiculous. Yeah, look at that now. I think this looks so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at all these people. And now they're not just going to the one side, they're sort of like breaking up, going to different sides. Well, I mean, this whole bunch is just going to this bus stop, I assume. But you know, there are people, check, there's people walking over there, walking over here, there's a person. That is sort of it, that is the whole update. So I'm thinking of working on this little garden area here in the middle. Yeah, so I just sort of like put this down, put little paths, put this little thing in there, and I quite like it. I think it looks cool. So anyway, this was a quick one just to update everything that I've done so far. Look how beautiful these buildings look. It is everything on the workshop. You will find that I think it's been a very successful sort of design that someone did. Go check it on there. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm definitely going to use more of them. Alright, so what I've been thinking I wanted to do. Something else that I've been thinking I wanted to do is I want to put in a sort of like a nature reserve thing over here. So where you can go, see I put a little road down here. And also I think I deleted it. Oh, I want to do something where you sort of can go over this little gap in between these two hills and you can get into this area. See, this is quite pretty and someone can sort of like go camp out there and something. Anyway, that is it. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.